We are going into our local soap making place and see how she does this stuff. Moonlight Bay.
Welcome to Moonlight Bay. This is their main thing that they make here, and it's soap, and it all smells super, super good. I wish you guys could smell it. And they all look super pretty as well.
They need to start doing vlogs where you can actually smell. Wouldn't that be cool? Now we are here with the creator of Moonlight Bay. Hi.
Hi, I'm Jody and I own Moonlight Bay, and today we are going to be making lavender oatmeal and honey hot processed soap.
And these are the ingredients right here?
Yes, so your basic ingredients, I'm using shea butter today, canola oil, vegetable oil, oatmeal, lavender, and honey. So I have everything all ready to go. I've already got my shea butter and my honey that has to be melted down.
And you're going to put the lye butter, do you say? Lye water.
In to melt the shea butter and the honey all together.
Okay.
So we're going to pour that in now. This is actually called the heat transfer method. Some people do this and they heat it up on a stove. I prefer this method because it's just a lot quicker usually, because the lye water is actually a little over 200 degrees.
Oh my.
Yeah, so once this gets stirred up, I'll pour the vegetable and the canola oil in, and then we'll transfer it to here.
Just to a good old crock pot. So you can just make these things right out of your kitchen.
You can.
If you knew how.
Yeah. It turns it orange, but it won't be orange. It'll be a really pretty color.
Now, does any honey work? I mean, just from the grocery store? Or
yeah,
from your
you can use
neighbors,
any honey. I actually have a local honey that I'm gonna try. It's from Wildflower, but this is a custom soap, so I have to do it. Rock and roll it. I'm gonna have Callie come over here.
Okay.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna mix this up real quick before I add my oils in.
Okay.
So if you want to pour the oil in after I mix this up, you can. So this is gonna get loud.
It actually sounds like a cement maker.
Yeah.
This one?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just gonna pour it on in there.
And why do you use two different kinds of oil?
To help with the moisture, like moisturizing your skin. It's better. You can use one oil, but it'll take a lot longer to cure.
Oh.
So I use two oils and it splits it up.
That's interesting.
Turn it into the soap. So once I get this mixed up, it's gonna go into what's called a trace.
Okay.
And then I can transfer it into the crock pot and it will cook. Okay, so when I'm talking about the soap coming to trace, like right now, it's still very liquidy. It will be like a pudding texture, meaning when I bring this up, it'll leave little indentations. And sometimes your soap can come to a false trace, and that's not very fun.
What a fun place to spend some time. And you said you're going to be offering classes?
I am hoping to do that this upcoming year. That's one of my goals for 2022, is to start doing classes and like letting kids come and make like bath bombs and stuff like that.
And it could be a ladies' night?
Yes, we do offer actually during February, the entire month of February, we offer a date night, and the couples get to come in and they make their own candle.
Oh.
So here I'm gonna pour this into
Okay.
into the crock pot. So this soap is gonna be poured into the crock pot.
And so it did its
Yes.
trace, and it's not a fake trace.
No,
Because we don't like fake news.
we do not. It is a little bit more liquidy because this has to cook.
All right.
And it will cook. And I'm pouring it this way to avoid bubbles.
Good idea.
Because you don't want a bunch of air bubbles. And right now I have my crock pot on high. And usually this takes anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes depending on what kind of soap you're making.
Okay.
Okay, so I learned with the last time I made an oatmeal hot process soap, you put your oatmeal in last because it will cook into it and it'll make the process way longer, like 3 hours longer. So, and we don't have time for that.
No.
And then I have my lavender essential oil measured out already, and that will go in once it's cooled off because this is so hot it will burn the fragrance off. So it has to cool down.
So, do you put like sparkles or glitter in your soap?
I use mica powders.
Okay.
So, not necessarily glitter because I'm allergic to glitter. But yes, you will notice a shimmer with some of the colors that I use that are mica powder.
Okay.
Which is different. They're finer pieces, and I'll actually show you a mica powder. This is a New York City Cab Gold. So they are very shimmery.
Oh, yeah.
We're not using this color today, though.
It's pretty.
It is pretty.
Well, the soap is cooking, or the oils are cooking. And that's even before it looks like oatmeal, but the oatmeal hasn't even been added yet. Yay.
So these are their shampoo bars. I actually have one in my shower right now that I use all the time. And it's not this scent. This is the Lavender Vanilla. I'm sure it smells delicious. But I have the Cool Melon, and it smells so good. It smells kind of like a honeydew because she said it has watermelon essential oils in it, but it also has some peppermint and tea tree. And so I think that kind of cancels out some of the sweetness, and so it smells more like a honeydew to me. But I mean, I guess that's down for personal choice.
So, do you get more than one shampoo out of it, or is it one per?
No, you get a whole bunch of shampoos out of it.
Oh, that's nice.
And she said this one is her back to school tea tree, peppermint, and eucalyptus. She said you can get it for kids, and it helps deter lice and stuff that you might get from school.
Yeah. School can be such a dangerous place.
Oh yeah.
So we need to do all we can do.
It's the stealer of happiness.
That is so true. My kids would agree with you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add in my oats so they can cook down and they won't be so coarse. They'll be a little softer. So I'm just going to add them on top and mix them in really good.
So you're sent to all those places, huh?
Got it. All the oats are mixed in now. Now you're at the what you called what?
The
Vaseline?
Vaseline phase. Yeah,
Vaseline
so you can
phase.
see like these little pieces that are becoming a little transparent, which means it's almost done. It is almost ready to add in the fragrance and then put in the mold.
Go.
Right, so I'm going to add in the lavender essential oils and get it good and mixed up. This is one of my favorite parts because it's like the last step and it's coming together.
And it's smelling good.
Yes. This lavender and oatmeal and honey is such a beautiful combination.
Oh my gosh. You guys need to stand over here. Really does smell good.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Mm.
So we get that good and mixed in.
So now you're going to put it into a mold
Yes.
and then cut it into those little
Little-
bars of soap, right?
Yeah. So tomorrow it'll be ready to cut. with this process, you kind of plop it in there. And then you get it all the way across.
So how did you learn to do all this, making the soaps and the lotions?
Okay, so how I got into it is I was working at a local store, and I was working a lot. I started this last year during the pandemic, and I legit had a dream I was making soap. So I woke my husband up, and I was like, I had the strangest dream that I was making soap, like we were in. This is the hot process oatmeal and honey lavender soap.
And it'll take 24 hours to harden?
It'll take 24 hours to harden, and then tomorrow I can cut it, and from there it will cure for a week to make sure all of the moisture's out of it, and then you can take it home and use it.
Yay.
So that is that.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey guys, we are back, and we're gonna demold the lavender oatmeal and honey soap. So I'm gonna take it out of the mold for you so you can see how that's done. Super easy. Look at that. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. All right. I'm gonna bring this over here.
You said this was a custom order, so do you do custom orders like often?
I do, actually. Custom orders are some of my favorite orders because I get to be really creative. And I'll show you a bar of soap that I made that was a custom order.